React versus Node.js. Which one should you learn? Welcome to an exciting exploration of the web development universe, and in this video we are about to embark on a thrilling journey into the world of React and Node.js. We will not only compare these two powerhouse technologies but also help you chart your course towards success. Ever wondered what incredible opportunities lies ahead when you master React or Node.js? Stick around because we are about to review the amazing tools and applications you can actually create with them, as well as the real-world example apps and tools already built using either React or Node.js, or even a combination of both. And at the end, we're also going to talk about the demand, the level of the job demand in the market. So this is going to actually give you the inspiration to know whether you have to learn React or learn Node.js, especially if you actually want to be working with a big companies, some of the big companies around the world. Okay, so just buckle up, and it's actually going to be an enlightening ride. So let's first of all take a look at the React and Node.js. Now, before we actually take a look at them differently, I want you to understand one thing right now, and that is the fact that React and Node.js are two different technologies that serve different purposes in web development. So to actually decide which one to learn, it's actually important to understand what each of them does and your specific goals as a developer. So let's break down React and then Node.js. So the first one I want us to actually take a look at right now is going to be React. So number one, JavaScript library for front end. I want you to understand right now that React is a JavaScript library primarily used for building user interfaces on the front end of a web application, and it's maintained by Facebook and a community of developers out there. And the number two thing that I want you to actually keep in mind is that React is actually component based, and with that it means that React is known for its component-based architecture, which allows you to build complex user interfaces by creating reusable components. And the number three, or the third one that I want us to actually take a look at right now, is that I want you to understand that React is actually a declarative language. A tool. It's a declarative tool. React actually uses a declarative approach to building UIs, where you describe what you want the UI to look like, and React takes care of updating the actual DOM, which is the DOM manipulation, efficiently. Okay, and after that, let's take a look at the third one that you need to actually put in mind, and that's going to be the virtual DOM. So React uses something like a virtual DOM to optimize updates to the actual DOM, making it fast and then efficient. And the fifth one is going to be the JavaScript JSX, and React is actually written in JavaScript and often uses something like JSX, which is JavaScript XML, for defining UI components. Alright, so these five things that I've actually mentioned are the things that you need to put at the back of your mind when you're talking about React. And after that, let us also take a look at Node.js. There are some crucial points that we also need to talk about, or to just put at the back of our mind before we go into deciding which one we have to learn, or even if we have to learn a combination of both. All right, so let's take a look at Node.js. Okay, just like we said that the two of them are actually not related, they are not just the same languages, they are just created and then they focus on two different things. I want us to just in details take a look at Node.js. So understanding right now that Node.js is just a JavaScript runtime environment. Okay, so that's the number one thing you need to understand. Okay, Node.js is a JavaScript runtime, and Node.js is not a framework and it's not a library, and it is actually a JavaScript runtime environment that allows you to run JavaScript code on the server side. Okay, that's just basically what Node.js is. And after that, the second point that I want us to make right now is that I want you to know that Node.js is event-driven. Okay, it's event-driven. That's what they normally call the non-blocking IO. That's input and output. So Node.js is known for its event-driven, non-blocking IO model, which makes it well suited for building scalable real-time applications like chat apps and streaming services. And the third one is server-side development. Okay, Node.js is commonly used for server-side development, unlike that of the React, which is actually used mostly for the front-end development. This one is actually based on the backend, and then it makes it possible to build web servers, RESTful APIs, and full stack applications using JavaScript on both the client side and the server side. So the fourth one that I want us to actually take a look at or put at the back of our mind is that Node.js is a vast package ecosystem. Okay, Node.js has a rich ecosystem of packages and the libraries available via npm, which simplifies development by actually providing something like a pre-built solutions for various tasks. Okay, all right, so as you can see, we have actually taken a look at React and that of the Node.js, and you see that they are completely different technologies. And you've also understood that React is actually meant for creating things like the user interface, that's UI. So, and then you should understand that the Node.js is just meant for backend. You go, okay, so if you want to build things like chat application, streaming website, you have to just use Node.js. So with that, it means that they are just two completely different things. But now for us to decide whether which one we have to learn first, okay, I want you to understand these following things right now. So deciding on which one to learn, so just like we have actually explained that React is actually meant for front end and that of the Node.js is meant for backend. So I think that offers you the inspiration to really decide on which one to actually learn. Okay, so if you want to maybe focus on something like a backend application, of course you have to go and then hook up with that of the Node.js. But for those of us who may also want to go in for that of the front-end development, that means you just have to learn that of the React. Okay, so let's take a look at the things that I have just mentioned right now in details. So I want you to go ahead and then learn React if you want to specialize in front-end web development and focus on building user interfaces. Number two, if you are actually interested in working with a component-based UI library and enjoy working on the visual aspects of a web application, then you have to learn React. Okay, so the next thing is that if your goal is to become a front-end developer or a full-stack developer with a strong front-end focus, then you have to learn React. And the first thing I want you to also bear in mind is that if you prefer a declarative and then component-based approaches to building UI interfaces, then you have to make use of that of the React. Okay, you have to use React. So that is just that on deciding if you have to learn React. Then let us take a look at some important things that we also need to bear in mind if we have to learn Node.js. So you have to learn Node.js if you want to work on server-side development and build scalable, real-time, or networked applications. You have to learn Node.js. Okay, if what you want to do is to just work on server-side development and scalable, real-time, and that of networked applications, you have to just go ahead and then learn Node.js. Now, the second thing that you need to also bear in mind is that if you are actually interested in creating backend APIs, real-time chat applications, or any server-side logic, you have to go and learn what? Node.js. Alright, so another crucial point that I want to mention right here, which is number 3, is that if you actually aim to become a full-stack developer, as Node.js complements front-end technology like that of the React, then it's actually important to learn Node.js. So if you have actually learned React at the time of actually watching this video, I think it's actually a very important thing for you to go ahead and then learn Node.js, since Node.js actually complements that of the React.js. Okay, so you have to go ahead and then learn that of the Node.js. And then the fourth point that I want to make right now is that if you enjoy working with JavaScript and then want to use it to build both the client side and that of the server side part of your application, I think that it is important for you to actually learn Node.js. Okay, since Node.js is actually a JavaScript that just runs on the server side. So if you want to work with the JavaScript to be able to build both the client side and then the server side application, then hooking up with Node.js is actually something very important that you just need to learn. So moving on, we need to take a look at some real world apps that are actually built using React. And React is actually a very popular JavaScript library for building user interfaces, and then it has been used to create a wide range of real-world applications. Here are some notable examples that I want to give you right now. The number one, or the first one, is Facebook. So React was actually developed by Facebook and is used extensively in the Facebook web interface. It's a testament to React's ability to handle complex and dynamic user interfaces at scale. So the second real-world application that uses React is Instagram. So Instagram, which is also owned by Facebook, also uses React for its web version, and whereas component-based architecture is well suited for the various interactive elements on that particular platform. Okay, so after that, we also have WhatsApp. So WhatsApp web, to be specific this time around. Okay, WhatsApp's a web version utilizes your React to provide users with a seamless experience when chatting on their desktop or laptop. All right, so the fourth one is Netflix. And Netflix uses a React for its user interface, delivering a smooth and responsive streaming experience to millions of users worldwide. And if you want to actually test all these things that I'm actually mentioning, you can install a tool that is actually called Webalizer to actually test these things out. And we're going to actually test this Netflix right now. So if you go to your browser and type netflix.com and it opens up. So if you click on this icon right here, there is an icon of a software that is actually called a Webalizer, which is a technology profiler that actually tells us what technologies that are actually used in building a particular application. Okay, so if you click on technology tab right here, you're going to see all of the tools or the technologies that were used in building that particular application. Okay, so you see that in full right there. So as you can see, there is React in that particular system called the Netflix. Okay, so that's what that is right now. All right, so the next one is Airbnb. So Airbnb is a front end, including its search and booking features, is powered by React. The library helps create a user-friendly experience for travelers and their hosts. And that is just that on that one. So the next one is Uber. So React is used in Uber's web application for both riders and drivers. It helps manage the real-time updates and complex interfaces needed for ride-hailing services. Okay, that is it. So seventh, Dropbox. Dropbox employs a React for its web interface to allow users to access and manage their files in the cloud. Okay, so if you want to test that, you can also do that by going to dropbox.com and use that Webalizer to actually test that. So the next one is Tesla. Okay, so Tesla's website uses a React to create an interactive experience for customers exploring their electric vehicle options. Okay, and after that we have Reddit. Reddit redesigned their web interface, relies on React to provide an engaging and responsive platform for discussions and content sharing. And the next one is going to be alright, so the 10th one right here on my list is Atlassian. Okay, in bracket you can just call that Jira or Jira Confluence. So Atlassian's project management and collaboration tools such as Jira and Confluence use React to build user interfaces. And the 11th one is Microsoft Office Online. So Microsoft Office Online applications like Word and Excel use React to provide a web-based Office suite experience. And the last one that we have on the list, which is number 12, is Pinterest. So Pinterest, a web application, utilizes a React to deliver an attractive and interactive content discovery platform. Examples showcase the versatilities of a React in building various types of web applications, from social media platforms to productivity tools and beyond. So React's component-based architecture, performance optimization, and strong developer community makes it a preferred choice for front-end development in many organizations. Alright, so that is just that. So let's now take a look at Node.js. So Node.js is a versatile runtime that is commonly used to build a wide range of applications and tools, especially on the server side. Here are examples of apps and tools that have been built using Node.js. Number one, server-side web application. So many web applications and websites use Node.js on the server side to handle requests, manage databases, and serve dynamic content. Examples include Express.js, a popular web application framework, and Meteor, a full-stack JavaScript platform. Number two, API services. So Node.js is frequently used to build RESTful APIs and GraphQL servers. Tools like Apollo Server and Express.js make it easy to create these types of server-side APIs. Number three, real-time applications. Node.js is well suited for real-time applications, including chat applications, online gaming, and collaborative tools. Examples include Socket.io for real-time communication and gaming platforms like Discord. Number four, content management system, which is CMS. So some content management systems like Ghost and Keystones.js are built using Node.js. These platforms allow users to manage and publish content on websites and blogs. Number 5. Streaming services. Node.js is used for building streaming services and platforms like Netflix, which rely on real-time data processing and video streaming. Number 6. Development tools. Node.js is used in various development tools and utilities. For example, Visual Studio Code, a popular code editor, is actually built using Node.js and Electron. Number 7. So build tools like Gulp and Grunt are built using Node.js to automate tasks such as compilation, minification, and testing in web development workflows. So the next one is command line tools. So Node.js is commonly used to create command line tools and utilities. Examples include npm, which is Node Package Manager, and which is actually used for managing JavaScript packages, and ESLint for code linting. So the next one is desktop applications. Node.js in combination with Electron allows developers to build cross-platform desktop applications. Popular applications like Slack, VS Code, and Discord use this technology stack. Number 10. IoT, which is Internet of Things. Node.js is used in IoT, which is Internet of Things application, to manage and control connected devices. It provides a lightweight and efficient runtime for IoT platforms. 11. Databases. Some databases like MongoDB and Couchbase have Node.js drivers that allow developers to interact with the database using JavaScript. So the next one is DevOps. So Node.js is used in various DevOps tools and server management utilities to automate tasks like server provisioning and deployment. These examples demonstrate the versatility of Node.js in building a wide range of applications and tools across different domains, including web development, real-time applications, desktop software, and more. So Node.js non-blocking, event-driven architecture makes it perfectly suitable for building scalable and high-performance applications. So in many cases, especially for full-stack web development, learning both React and Node.js can be highly beneficial, as they are often used together to create end-to-end web applications. Ultimately, your choice should align with your career goals and then interests, and it's not uncommon for web developers to become proficient in both React and Node.js to increase their versatility and then job prospects. And in terms of employment percentage and the market demand, React is more focused on front-end development, and that is typically a significant demand for React developers, especially in industries such as e-commerce, social media, and tech startups. React's popularity has led to substantial number of job opportunities. Then for that of the Node.js is primarily used for server-side development, and it is sought after by companies that require scalable and real-time solutions. The demand for Node.js developers is also substantial, particularly in industries such as online gaming, streaming, and IoT, which is Internet of Things. So both React and Node.js are valuable skills for web development, and their demand can actually vary depending on factors like geographic location, industry, and specific job roles. Additionally, the demand for specific technologies can change over time as new technologies emerge and businesses' needs evolve. To make an informed decision about which technology to actually learn, consider your interests, career goals, and the specific job market conditions in your region or the region where you plan to actually work. So keep up with industry trends and then try the job market reports to actually stay informed about the current demand for React and Node.js developers. And I hope that I have actually done justice to this particular topic. And if you like what you've just learned in this video, I think it might be the right time for you to hit the subscribe button